Guess what? I'm back. You can't get rid of me today. I want to be caught up, and that's my goal. So that's the plan. I'm just going to get caught up here. Let's get to the creative hand lettering page. Okay, so today's prompt is not spelled right. Prompt is August 30th. And it's, oh man, I'm having trouble typing. It's almost my birthday. So I guess it's a free prompt. That's my plan. I'm going to do whatever I want. You can't stop me. So I just want to get this page done, really. That's not where we are. Hang on. Oh, just hang on. I really goofed that up. I wasn't there yet, I guess. Am I not here? A little crazy. There we are. Now I have to find the link and go back to the creative hand lettering page. It's always fun when it starts out like this, isn't it? Huh. Well, let's try this again. Today is August 30th, and our prompt is it's almost my birthday, if I can spell it right. So I guess I can do whatever I want. Here goes. Let's try this again. Man, oh man. Nothing like. Okay, so I'm going to get the correct link out to people who are trying to find me and going, what the heck? And then let's find where we are. I'm going to pin it to the top if I can. Okay, there we are. Let's see if anybody's here. Letizia is here. And Lisa and Lita. Okay. I have one page left to go here. It's this one. And I have decided to leave this. I don't know if I'm going to glue it together or not. This is what we did this morning. We did the mandala page. And I am going to just leave this because it came out really fun. I went over a lot of it. I don't know if you can see, but I went over a lot of it with Sparkle Pop pens. So it's very sparkly. And this is August 30th, which is really our last page. But August has 31 days. So I could do more if I wanted to. We haven't been doing weekends though. August 30th. And our prompt is, it's almost my birthday. But it's also the last page of our book. So I'm going to do a quote. Because I haven't done lettering for a while. Just lettering. Debbie says, working on a mandala, but it's very hard for me. Yeah, it is not easy to do mandalas. It is not. But yeah, power through. Hi, Vicki. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Lisa. Okay. So I kind of want to do, I kind of was into the circles today. So I think I'm going to do this. Hopefully I can get it fairly centered because my last circle was not very centered. Well, it's not horrible. It's not great. Not horrible. So this is a no, and this is a no. Let's erase that and see what we end up with. This is don't follow this circle. And don't follow this circle. That looks pretty okay. So my husband's favorite quote is perfect for this page. Cool, we get you live. You may even get me 3 times today. My husband's favorite quote is by Dr. Seuss. Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. So I wanted to do it Dr. Seussy, but I think I'm just going to go Lindsay-ish. And we're going to go, let's do some waves. I'll make this one a little bigger. And we'll do the word don't at the top. Don't cry because, well, that's big. Maybe I don't want it that big. Let's fix this line here. Don't cry because it's over, comma, smile, smile. Yeah, you can barely see the word it there, but it's there. We're going to do happened really big. Man, I'm shaky. Oh, I didn't take my magnesium. That's why. A dodo brain sometimes. Okay, don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. But this is just all too squished here. It needs to be taller. All right, let's do it. Shall we? Yeah, this is my husband's favorite quote. Did I already say that? He loves, I don't think he knows very many quotes that he could quote. Do you know what I mean? So he just loves this one. It just makes him happy to quote it. I'm going to use a number 8 micron. Don't like this D at all. D's are hard sometimes. But that's all right. Cry. Make this a little thicker. I've been really into this skinny chunky monkey. So I guess we would call that skinny monkey instead of chunky monkey. Don't cry. Let's use a thicker pen. Or maybe a thinner pen. Let's use a thinner pen. Because we want smile and happened to be kind of big. Because those are the main parts of this. And cry. This is a number 3. Because we're going to use the number 3 here as well. And we'll go a little bit bigger. Lori, it might be 3 times in one day, as a matter of fact. I just was saying, because I still want to come back and work on my sweatshirt. And it's easier to just turn the camera on and have somebody to talk to than to sit here by myself. You know? Don't cry because it's over. Smile. Yeah, I'm decorating a sweatshirt and I haven't painted on fabric for a long time. So rather than cussing because all of my pens and paints are dry, I figured if I turn the camera on, then I won't cuss as much. But I might still cuss, so you'll just be ready. That'll be after my lunchtime. Just going to thicken all this up a little bit. Yeah, I haven't painted on fabric probably in like 3 years, and everything could be dry, but we'll see. Lori says, cuss away. Been here, done that. I do cuss a lot sometimes, and I apologize for it every time, but I learned from the best, my mom. And she's not here anymore, so she would be happy that I am carrying on her tradition of cussing. I just remember staying out of her way when she used to say, damn it. But I would run to the other room when she said, God damn it. That was her big word. God damn it. She'd be so mad. Run to the other room and hide. Okay, big again, 12. Debbie says, sometimes those cuss words just make it all better. You know what? That is really a true fact. I think we'll do combination lettering here, so we'll get a bunch of different styles going. My mom did a lot of enamel on copper back in the hippie days in the 60s and 70s. So she would use a kiln, and a lot of times she cussed when she took things out of the kiln and they weren't right. Or Cheryl says my mom's word was shit. This has turned into a cussing video. And I apologize for those of you guys that think that's horrible, but anyway, so she would take stuff out of the kiln and it would either be too hot, and that's when she would say the GD word, or it would be she'd drop it, and that's when she would just say, damn it. So funny. But she never really cussed at us kids, just cussed when something didn't go right. Oh, when her sewing machine acted up. Oh my gosh, I just remembered that. When my sewing machine acts up, I walk away. I'm going to do a lowercase d. Okay, well, that is stinking cute. Bev says my word is naughtier. My word is naughtier as well, Bev, but we're not going there. Not on camera. Somebody told me one time that I should have a whole class on cuss words. If you like cuss words, I do have a Lindsay's Foul Mouth coloring book, which has a few of my mom's choice favorite words in it. It's on my website. You have to buy it and download it yourself. The first 50 I did as printable. I already printed them and I mailed them out to people in a brown paper bag. It was pretty funny. I thought it was funny. All right, so now what I want to do is I want to draw on the outside of this circle. Was that the biggest circle? Yes. So I'm going to go just around it a little bit to give myself just a little bit of a space between where the circle started and where the lettering started. Just a tiny space. I haven't decided if I want to do flowers or leaves in a circle, but I think both flowers and leaves. Okay. So if you can see that circle, Leticia says, I get bilingual, English and Spanish. I get bilingual. I know a little bit of Spanish, but mainly I use Yiddish and English. So funny. I love bilingual swearing. Gina says, did you know if you swear a lot, you're probably more honest and trustworthy than people who don't? That's interesting. Researchers have found that if you use unfiltered speech in the form of curse words, you're more comfortable expressing your unfiltered thoughts and feelings. You're also more likely to be higher verbally intelligent. Oh, well, that's effing great. Just kidding. Okay, let's continue, shall we? So I did kind of want to copy these flowers, but there aren't a whole lot. I don't want to have 12. We're going to use a number 3. All right, so now I'm not going to be able to see your comments as well because I'm going to draw. But I'll look up every now and then. But I want to go directly up to that line and not over it. So my flowers will continue in the circle. Does that make sense? Well, I just went over it. It's okay. I mean, who's going to come after me, really? I'm really all talked out. However, I should have put music on, but Facebook always shuts me down when I have music playing in the background. They don't like you using other people's music as a background. If I still played guitar, I would record some music someday and then be able to have that in the background because they wouldn't be able to shut me down if I wrote the music. Lori says, I used to doodle during meetings because there was so much stupidity. I wanted to swear. Sandy says, my hubby swears in what we call Philippian. His name is Phil. That's really cute. That's the little things that make me giggle. Thanks for sharing that. I need to maybe have some terminology for my cussing. But I don't have a terminology for it. It's okay. I still cuss no matter what. Oh my gosh, the last time I was baking bread, I hit my finger on the Dutch oven coming out of the out of the um, oven, and I was so grateful that my grandson wasn't here because I used pretty much every every cuss word possibly known to man. It hurt, man. That's when it just feels better to use them. Oh, I'm watching ER right now. I think I told you guys that earlier today in class. Watching reruns of ER, and it used to be on, wasn't it like a primetime show? Well, Dr. John Carter, who's not a doctor yet, he said SHIT on TV. And I think that I don't think that was legal yet. So maybe they missed it. I don't know. Maybe they just didn't catch it. This is going to be cute. It's fun to draw flowers, doodly type flowers. You know why? Because there's no rules. You can draw whatever kind of flower you want. Nobody's going to stop you. Just make a cute flower. I'm trying to come up with a appetizer. Maybe you guys can help me. So we have our camper crawl next week, which is with our trailer group of ladies. Well, and there's men, but it started out with just ladies. Men kind of took over, which they do. So our theme is America, red, white, and blue, but not politics America, just red, white, and blue. And we need an appetizer and a signature drink for our camper crawl. So the way the camper crawl works is you start at one trailer, you get a signature drink, and you get an appetizer, and then you look at the trailers, and then you go to the next one. Well, there's like 50 of us, so if you drink at every one, you're going to be on the floor, which sometimes has happened to people in the past. I won't name names, but one of them starts with an L and ends with a SAY. So I have learned to carry water with me and I don't even drink anymore. But I would love a red, white, and blue or Americana. I don't want to make apple pie. Um, you know, so if anybody has any good suggestions on something that's not apple pie, I've thought about just watermelon and blueberries because it's going to be hot. My husband wants to have French onion dip, which is his favorite thing in the world. And the only time he gets it anymore is when I can talk us into making it for a party so he won't eat the entire thing. I didn't want to make one of those cakes with the strawberries and the blueberries. It looks like a flag, but that was a possibility. All I can come up with for a drink is like Budweiser or Coors or something. What is an American drink? And Budweiser or Coors is always good because I can always take those items home. I have in the past done a signature water drink, but we're the third trailer this year. So I don't think anybody's going to want water by the time they get to our trailer. I think they're going to want alcohol. So does anybody have any suggestions? I'm open to anything. I still think that if I have a white bowl and I put watermelon and blueberries in it, that would look really cute with cute little cups and forks or something. I could even do watermelon. Oh, red, white, and blue M&Ms is great. Valerie says, make Jello. You can do 3 colors of Jello. I could do Jello shots. I don't do Jello shots, but I could make them and get everybody else drunk. That'd be fun. Red, white, and blue Jello. Why didn't I think of that? Coors Light. Yeah, Coors Light. That's what I said. Oh, Vicky's calling them Lindsayisms. That's cute. I like that. Yeah, Coors Light is pretty American. Cranberry spritzers with blueberries. What is that, Cindy? That sounds amazing. Cranberry and 7 Up or cranberry and sparkling water and blueberries? Oh, love that. You can add feta to watermelon. That's a good one. Berries and watermelon and fruit dip with marshmallow fluff and cream cheese. I'm so glad I asked you guys. How do you make marshmallow fluff with cream cheese? I need to know that one, Lynn. That's a good one. So far, they've all been good. I want to do them all. I'm going to have to go rewatch this video so I don't forget anything that anybody talks about. Those are all good ideas, but I do think that we're going to have French onion dip because he's going to want it. This is really coming out cute. Lemonade and root beer, classic American. Ooh, wait, white grape juice and Sprite. Thank you, Adorn It. I'm going to put bottles of Coors Light and bottles of root beer. I'll get like 6 of each. That's fabulous. But I did like the spritzer idea. Linda says red, white, and blue M&Ms to trail mix. That is a good one. Because they can put that in a cute little shot cup and walk around with them. Where do I get red, white, and blue M&Ms? Do I have to go to an M&M store? We leave on Monday, so I can't order it from Amazon. Wasn't this a really cute paper from Adorn It, this one here? But look at the back. It's like, wow. Karen says, not your father's root beer has a bit of, I like to always have a non-alcoholic drink because I'm the not drinker in the group. Some of these ladies are big drinkers. I won't name names, but some of them are. So I like to have, that's why I've done water in the past, but I do like root beer. Maybe I could do root beer floats. Sue says, I'm sorry, I only know art. Debbie says, does your husband eat cucumbers? I have a really good recipe for a cucumber dip that you could eat with crackers. No dip. It's too hot for dip. Well, we're already making the French onion dip, but I think it's too hot for that too, but that's none of my business. That's his business. But we love cucumber salad. It's one of our favorite things. Stacy says, hey, just saw this. What are we doing? We're just playing, making our last page. Oh, some of each root beer. That's a good idea. Karen Denver, you smarty petunia. I was talking about you yesterday because my husband on his playlist for his mom's day out, he put John Denver music, and I told his mom, this really confused her. I told her that I knew John Denver, and man, was she confused. Karen Denver's husband's name is John, in case anybody wants to know. Great. Oh, cherry lemonade is cute. You guys have good ideas. That's why I like you. And you're willing to share and teach me how to cook. I'm for sure not cooking anything. Yeah, I showed my husband this video the other day on Instagram where this guy was, I think it was an advertisement for an ice chest or a cooler. And he took the whole cooler, like a big igloo cooler, a big one, and he walked down to the beach and he put up his chair and his umbrella. It was a whole video. And then he opened his cooler and it was full of French onion dip. Full. And he just sat at the beach eating his dip. It was a funny video. It's always tricky when you meet at the end. You have to find something else. Stacy says, new cooking class idea. Cooking with Lindsay. No, I don't cook. Shari just sent me a thing for cherry lemonade. Oh, that looks good. I'm saving that. I could do lemonade and then have little shots of alcohol they could put in it if they wanted to, or they could just have a non-alcoholic drink. I mean, I am a drinker. I drink a beer every now and then, but that's it. I don't drink any hard alcohol. Not anymore. I never really did, but I did at these camper crawls. These ladies were making stuff that tasted like Kool-Aid when I first joined the group, and they still do. I can't tell you the names of some of these drinks because if we're talking about cussing, some of the names to some of these drinks have real cussing issues, like mega bad cuss words. And that's the one that killed me. So the first time I did this camper crawl with these ladies, we started out with these two women who are so sweet. Everybody's so nice, but I think they let their hair down, like librarians that let their hair down, they used to say things like that. Um, so we started out with a key lime pie drink that had on the rim of the cup, they must have put something to hold the graham crackers, but it had a graham cracker rim. It was green, and then they put whipped cream on the top. Oh my God. I drank those things down like there was no tomorrow. We're going to use colored pencils. You know why? Because I want to. I just didn't like my card earlier, really, and I just wanted to make this one good. Anyway, the first drink was a key lime pie one. The next one was a blue drink, which I don't even know what was in it. Karen says, don't we have a creative hand lettering cookbook? Oh, yeah. My sister-in-law, Karen, my sister-in-law says she has a new recipe for another cookbook. And I'm like, I'm not doing a cookbook. Not right now. And she goes, but it's ice cream pancakes. And I'm like, wait, what? Could you imagine ice cream pancakes? She's the cook in the family, not me. She's a very talented cook. My sister-in-law. But I can't imagine waking up in the morning and putting ice cream in pancake mix. But that the creative cookbook is still available on Amazon. I'll have to have somebody find the link now that we're talking about it again, because somebody will ask. This pencil got a big crack in the side of it. Huh. Interesting. That recipe book was put out by Ann Deekers. Her and her daughter were the ones that figured out how to use Amazon to make a book. Lynn says, oh, you could freeze berries in ice cubes and put them in sparkling water or lemonade. I love that idea. Wonder how good my freezer is I think my freezer is pretty good in the trailer. That could work. Lisa says I'm getting thirsty now. They're doing a crafternoon day on Friday, and I thought for sure she would message me about bringing some stuff for the craft day, but I have not got a message yet, so I guess they don't want me to bring anything. I'll just go and craft. It's pretty exciting. Oh yeah, I love freezing the berries idea. That's such a good one. My pencils really need to be sharpened. I watched this other artist's video the other day, and he was saying that he spent the whole day just sharpening pencils and getting rid of the little bitty ones. And I'm like, I can't get rid of my little bitty pencils. Some of those are the best. What do you guys think? Color the inside or no color to the inside. I haven't got that far yet. Do you have a Yeti cooler? We do not. We're not rich like the Denvers. Just kidding. We have a billion coolers, just not a Yeti. But also at this event, there's a gift exchange. And last year I brought, well, I always bring a handmade gift. But last year, the lady whose gift I received gave 2 Yeti drink cup holder things. And here I am with my handmade journal, feeling like I wasn't doing my part. Oh my God, Linda says, my husband makes ice cream French toast. Dip bread in melted vanilla bean ice cream, add to a frying pan with butter. They call it Italian French toast because Tom got the recipe from Jackie's Peepin. I don't know who that is, but she said her grandson Caius loves it. That sounds yummy. I'm missing a lot of comments because I'm coloring. Let's say Lisa says, oh, that's why they're little bitty extenders. Yeah, for the little bitty parts. And I save them for someday. I'm going to make jewelry out of them. But I can't get rid of them totally. Pencils would be so sad if they were given away, don't you think? Well, I wish I hadn't done that, but let's see if we can fix that. Put some lavender on top of it. It's a better color. Definitely want these to look like lavender. Can't even tell you how badly this tripod that's holding my camera is in my way today. But that's okay. So yeah, for the gift exchange this year, I'm going to bring a painted sweatshirt in case you missed my morning video earlier. And I'm going to paint that with you guys here after lunchtime when I'm done with this. I'm going to turn the camera on and probably botch the whole thing. But I need a quote for the back of the sweatshirt. The back of the sweatshirt is going to have a camper quote, some kind of vintage trailery type quote. And the front of the sweatshirt is going to be a camper in red, white, and blue. Because our theme this year is red, white, and blue. So I have to make something red, white, and blue. Because of course I do. And then my plan is to wear the sweatshirt to the camper crawl and not get it dirty. I know I might be dreaming, but that's my goal. Don't get it dirty. And then give it away for the gift exchange. I might have to get to the laundromat in the morning and launder it or something. Oh, that's a nice pencil. Oh, this was one of those Crayola FX pencils. If anybody ever sees Crayola FX pencils again, buy me a pack or 10. They were awesome. I don't think they make them anymore. But they were good ones. That's for sure. Oh, I already bought the sweatshirt, Karen. I bought it at one of those discount grocery stores. We have them here called Grocery Outlet. We call them Gross Me Outlet because they sell things that are outdated and it doesn't bother us. It obviously doesn't bother a lot of people because a lot of people shop there. So like we bought butter yesterday that normally has an expiration date of October 16th. It's our favorite Land O'Lakes butter in the little containers, the little like soft butter containers. Anyway, they said the expiration date is now September something. I don't know. I don't care. We bought it anyway because normally that stuff's like $5 a tub, and these were 2 for $3.99. That's how we shop. Oh, that's cute. You make me a happy camper. I don't know what FX means, Lisa. It's just a Crayola terminology for these old pencils that they used to make. Crayola FX. Maybe it was meaning to be like effects. I don't know. I also like the quote for camping, for a camper, that says, this is how we roll. I think that's a fun one, but I don't want to say we because most of these ladies are single ladies. Most of them are not married to men. They're just like widowed or never been married or divorced. But there's a couple of us that come with our men. So I'd have to make it for a single person. Well, I'm much happier with the way the coloring is coming out on this than I was this morning with that other one. Oh yeah, this is how I roll. That's a good one. Well, because there's only one person wearing the sweatshirt anyway. I think that's cute. This flower is coming out really cute. I'm loving the colors. You could do the event name. Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe I'll put the event name on the trailer. Well, we'll see what happens because I could just be cussing through the whole thing because my paints might be dry, you know. We'll see. But I do like that, the name of the event and the date. Cute idea. I don't use a lot of blue when I draw flowers. I just realized. Better do another blue one here. Let's decide, should we color in the lettering or leave it? I just don't know. It's a very hard decision for me always. Sometimes I like the lettering in black and white. Sometimes I like it with a little bit of color. Sometimes I color all of it. We shall see. Sandy says to color it. Debbie says leave it. Lori says leave it. I don't know. Too soon to tell what happens when I pick up a pencil. Yesterday when we were on our drive with my mother-in-law, we found a piece of property that had just sold that said 80 acres in the middle of the Sierras, freaking beautiful. And then it said that it was an event venue. So like for weddings and stuff, and that's been my daughter's dream. So anyway, it said sale pending, so it does not matter if it is for sale or not, because we couldn't afford to buy 80 acres anywhere, but I am calling today to see how much it sold for. 80 acres with a pond. Looked amazing. My daughter has dreamed about opening an event venue spot, probably since she was in culinary school. And I have my son's the wedding photographer, my daughter is the wedding coordinator, and my other daughter is a pastry chef. So they could have a great little business if I robbed a bank and bought them a wedding venue. Painting a sweatshirt could be a project that everyone brings a plain shirt and make them yearly. Now that's a cute idea. They'll want to do that as soon as they see this one, but then they'll want me to do all the work. And that's not going to be happening. I'm not going to do everybody's shirt for them. One year I brought wood pieces and we made signs, and that didn't turn out real well either because they all wanted me to do the lettering on their sign. So I try not to get myself involved in those kind of things because it always means Lindsay has to work. Oh, I've seen some beautiful barns also as a wedding venue, Lori. That's what she wants. Actually, she wants to have a campground with an affordable wedding venue that people could come and bring all their guests and they could camp for the whole weekend. That's her goal. So the most expensive part for us would be putting in a bathroom because we would want a really nice bathroom with showers. Because that's the most important part when you're... Okay, let's look at this. Do I have to erase it a little better? And I do think I want some color in here. I'm doing it. I'm going for it. Did we talk about smoothing out color with a white colored pencil? A white Prismacolor? Didn't work in that case. Let's try this color. That's working out better. Well, I like the idea of a color wash. That would be good. Too late. I've already committed. I don't know why I'm starting at the top right now with my letters. Normally I start at the bottom and work my way up, but for some reason I'm starting at the top and working my way down with color. I don't know. It's an upside down backwards kind of day, I guess. Dark blues and light blues. I think you have to go to the post office today, and I think my new colored pencils came in that I ordered because one of you guys told me to order them. They're the new Faber-Castell ones that write on dark paper. You know, who told me to order those? Who made me spend my hard-earned money on pencils? I'm really excited to get them and take them on vacation with me, though. I'm really excited. Did anybody else buy those? Whoever posted that link? I'm such a sucker. But I mean, it's Faber-Castell, and we know that Faber-Castell makes good products, so I figure they'll work. Some of the other companies that I see making stuff like that, sometimes I don't go for it because I just know that probably not a good product. Oh, did you get them? Oh, today's prompt is, Shari, get ready. Today's prompt is, it's almost my birthday. That's what it said. What was I thinking? I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. So it means you can do whatever you want. You give you my permission. I'm just doing a final page. Did you guys get those Faber-Castell pencils? Did anybody say? Do you like them? I don't even use the tons of pencils I already have. I'm not getting those new ones. Lynn, you're so smart. That's why we keep you around, because you're the smart one. Did you also clip coupons? One of my friends who I don't see except usually once a year, she was a coupon clipper, and she doesn't do it anymore. I think she got burned out, but she had so much product in her garage and would go to the market, and she'd be one of those people that would hold up the lines with her coupons, you know? And she would sometimes have them give her cash back because she used so many coupons. You know those kind of people? So many coupons. Betsy, I'm talking about you if you're watching this video. I always wanted her to explain it to me, and she's like, I can't really explain it. And there were times when she would end up with so much of one item, and she'd get it because it only cost her 5 cents or whatever, you know? And then she would donate it to a church, which was nice. I never thought that through that far. That got kind of thick. It's okay. All right, so here we're going to do a whole bunch of colors, I think. So let's start with, go rainbow. We'll start with pink. Because who uses red? Not I, said the little lamb. To orange. A little lighter orange. To yellow. A little darker yellow in the middle. Light green. To dark green. Let's do blue on this one. And then we'll do aqua. I love this color, aqua. I don't know if that's what it's called, but that's what I call it. And then light blue in the dark blue. And then what's that going to be? Purple. Purple. And then a darker purple, maybe. No, let's go pink. And then I'm just trying to decide. I think I want to do a little watercolor around the outside edge. Whoa, my pencil really moved. This got really thick. Oh well. What you gonna do? So now we're gonna use some Gansai Tombes on a palette because I want it really light. Gonna use, well, let's see what looks good with this. I think this color. We're going to take it and put it over here. And then we're going to get a lot of water. And hope that it's not too dark, which it is. Quickly, Lindsay, get some water and spread it around. It was a little too dark there. Oh, and I got a lot of water on this page. Now it's very saturated. It will dry eventually. You see that? See that big water spot right there? Too much water. There comes a point when there's too much water. And that just happened. Doesn't happen often. But it does happen. So did I tell you guys I'm writing a new book? And a lot of these pages are going to make the cut. Not all of them. Not the one I did this morning. Not this one, maybe, but maybe. But maybe I just messed that all up. Let's see if it will dry. It's not really drying. This came out the best right up here, but who knows? Well, I might have to just hope that this ends up drying. But if it stays blotchy like that, well, I guess it has the chicken pox, but I still need some white on this, so let's do that real quick. Maybe it'll dry, I don't know. But I don't want to keep going over it. Ho hum. Sometimes things just don't turn out the way we want them to. Oh, a white pen that works well. This is a Uni Posca pen, and it's working fabulously. I better start at the top and work my way down, though. It's the white that really makes everything kind of just come together, I think. Just finishes it off. I just think it looks so flat without white. And I lost that black in there altogether. So going back over with the white is really sharp. This is such a good quote from Dr. Seuss, don't you think? It's a very true quote. White does make magic. Is that what you said? White gives it a magical life. That's a beautiful quote right there. Gotta figure out what to do here. I think I'll just do highlight lines. Sometimes I go right over my black lines. Just follow what I did there in black. I don't think they're going to show up at all in the yellow. Maybe just a tiny bit. In this one, I'm going to follow the black line all the way through the word. So now I have met my obligations with this book. I have so many little projects that aren't finished right now that it's kind of bugging me. And I wanted to be done with this one today. So do some of those dashes in here. Dots and dashes. Lines. Dots. Dots. Lines. Dashes. Dots. I think we'll outline this whole thing. The whole letter. Where were we over here? Almost done, you guys. And it looks like this is drying, but I don't know where that purple came from right there, but I may have to leave it. I don't know. Okay, well. Debbie says, oh my God, my phone started typing a message to my granddaughter and it was picking you up, recording everything you were saying. Hi. You want me to talk to your granddaughter? It'd be so funny. All right, so do I leave this? I mean, that would be the logical thing, but I'm going to go over it just a little tiny bit, which probably wasn't a good idea, but what can you do? I think I'll go over some of these other areas, so if it stays blotchy, it'll be blotchy in lots of areas. That's a good way to cover your tracks. Just make more mistakes everywhere else. All right, let's try to drive. Let's just quickly see what happens with any of this. And then we'll be done with the book. because I do think I'm going to glue those back 2 pages together. Well, who likes the blotchy lit? Oh, Shari. Thank you, Shari. Margaret says, some kind of cloudy conditions, but in the aqua realm. That's funny. I could put dots out here. I don't know. I think I should just leave it and not F it up, as I like to say to myself. Okay, let's do this. Let's give it a minute. Let's bring the book over. August 2024. So I need to put I need a couple little, well, I'm not going to do it right now. I need a couple of those little, these things right here. The instruction page and the first day. First day we had watercolor and words. Then we had Stabilo pencil. That was a fun one. This might have been my favorite. This was when I decided for sure this was going to go in the book, because we have stitching, stencils, and more stencils. So this was stencils and modeling paste. This was scribbles under acrylic paint scribbles. So we had a paint and then scribbles on this one, and then there were scribbles under the acrylic paint on this one. And this goes like this. This is stitching on paper, and we had a Velcro dot. And we stitched here, and we stitched here, and we stitched here. Did we stitch here? No, but we did stitching in the buttons. Bring the book down. I'm sorry. And then we have Doodle a Sunshine Girl. Does this pull out? No, but I thought this pulled out. No, I guess not. Live, Laugh, Love Camp. That would be a good quote for my shirt. Live, Laugh, Love Camp. This is a little pocket. Oh, this is when we were camping and I did Carmen's. And then I did Carmen's, but I didn't use her stuff. I used that plastic that's in your kit. Oh, I did use Carmen's here too. So August 9th and 12th. Yeah, this book had a lot of good ideas in it. So that's why I think it's going in the new book. This is August 13th. And I think this was clouds, right? Well, it was the Joni Mitchell song Clouds, but I can't remember what the prompt was. Maybe it's on the back. No, I'll write it down somewhere. Color can speak to the soul in 1,000 different ways. Oh, color on color and spot color was the prompt with this one. I don't know what the prompt was here. Was this fodder? Pop-up fodder was the prompt. Oh, lyrics. Thank you so much, guys, for paying attention. This was use fabric and ribbons on a page, and we sure did. That was super fun. Really liked that page. This was flowers, flowers, and more flowers. And so this I know pulls out. And that is it, right? No, there's another one here that pulls out. Be a sunflower, stand strong, and follow the sun. That's cute. I'm tired. Maybe I won't paint my shirt. Okay. Goes in there. This was painting on wood, and we did the wood button, and I had wood paper. I find creativity in the rhythm of the sea. That was cute. Come on, everybody behave here. This was a wild card, so I could do whatever I wanted. So I did a doily and vellum. I love this vellum paper. and painting on vellum. And then She's Like a Wildflower, Beautiful, Fierce, and Free. Okay. This is mixed media. And I did a bunch of mixed media here and more mixed media here. Is it nap time? I think it's nap time. No, I have to go to the post office because I have a whole bunch of orders that you guys placed that I have to ship. Okay, then we had, oh, I love this page, the Doodle Alphabet. Everybody did such a good job with that one. These were cute. These were Stamp It Up, and we used the Calendar Girl stamps. This was colored pencil only, and I also like that, but I did cheat and use watercolor on that. But it was mostly colored pencil. This was mark making marks, and I used Carmen's background paper and then a file folder with a bunch of mark making marks. We used the Elegant Writer, and here we have a quote on it. No matter the challenges you are passing through today, remember you are not alone. So I guess that means other people are sleepy. And then we have what we did this morning with the mandala. Can you see the glittery parts that I added? I don't know if you can or not, but I like it. And this guy. I think I'm just going to leave this. I might go back and add darker. Maybe I will. Hold on. Let's see if it's dry. Because I would really like to put this book to bed. This part is for sure not dry. So I think just a few aqua dots. Especially where that purple little splibbage is there. Oh yeah. I'm happy now. That takes care of all the little imperfections that happened. Remember, when you're doing dots, they don't have to go in groups. They can just be random dots. At least the way I think. It's not a rule. I don't have any rules except to put ribbon in your buttons. I mean, put thread in your buttons and leave some threads hanging, because those are spirit threads for all the women who sewed in the past for us. I'll tell that story in my new book. I think it's going to be a book of stories and how to fix problems and how to make things look better than they did the first time. Because that's what our journals are for, you know, just kind of working things out. Okay. Happy as a clam at a clam bake. Right? I covered up that purple mark that was over there that I don't know where that came from, but so happy. I'm going to take pictures of this and share it with the crew here. That'd be you guys. And if you created this along with me, please share your pictures. There you go. And then this page, I don't know if I'm going to go like a full page or just glue it together. Oh, you know what I could do? I could cut this, glue it together, but have something pull out of the side. I think I'm going to do that. Let's just do that. Should I cut it or should I tear it? I've lost my yellow scissors somewhere in my house. So I've reverted to these really crappy scissors. Happy as a clam buried in the sand. That's a good one. No, I'm going to cover this up. But thank you for your suggestions. I'm going to do a pull-out page right here. Although sadly, I did like this paper. It's now lost. All right. So I do have a lot of glue on the edges. Got some glue right there that doesn't need to be there. Smash them. So then I have a pocket. Do you see that? And I can take a little piece of paper with me while we're camping next week and do this very last page here and have some ribbons coming out of it. And then look at this gigantic beast of a cool book. If you ever thought this book was going to close, you were wrong. I apologize to you, but you were wrong. But remember when we started, we made this cool band. And this band will wrap around our book and hold it kind of closed because there's too much goodness in it to close. Right? All right, you guys, thanks for watching. I may or may not come back and do my sweatshirt. I'm getting tired, but maybe I'll take a little nap and I'll come back and do it. I don't know yet. I sound like Meryl Streep for reals? Like really Meryl Streep or something I said? All right, so I got to measure this. Let me just measure this so I can cut a piece of white paper. So it's going to be 5.5 inches by about 5.5 inches. Let me cut that. Oi, sitting too long in that chair. Hang on, I got to find some good paper. I think this should work. Yep, it's going to need some ribbons on it. Okay, so that's it, you guys. Thanks, Del. Don't forget to label the lyrics page. Thanks. I'm going to go through. I'll fix all of it. I will. I promise. I promise, Karen. Don't get mad at me. I'll fix it. All right. I love you guys. Hasta la vista, baby. And I'll see you again. No, Terry, I'm leaving. You missed the party. I'm going to go take a nap. But we did do this while I was here. So I am going to take a picture of that and share it with everybody. All right. Love you guys. Adios, amigos. Lindsay out.